Oh, hey, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning to you.
Hi.
Thank you for jumping on here. We've got 7 amazing Boss Babe directors. And so we would love for you to comment and tell us who's watching live. And if you're a guest, tell us who your consultant is that invited you. And so just fill up those comments. We're going to do some drawings at the end. When the thing is over, we're going to look at the comments, and then everybody will be in the drawing for some prizes, okay? So thank you again for joining us. My name is Colson-Eyre, and I am a future executive senior director of Mary Kay, and I have the privilege of knowing these beautiful women to my, let's see, I guess it's to my left. You're right. And so we are going to talk to you this morning. We're all Mary Kay sales directors, car drivers, all of one cars in Mary Kay. And we're going to talk to you this morning about what we love about our Mary Kay business. And each of us could talk probably 3 hours without taking a breath, eating, or going to the bathroom. But we're going to keep it to 3 minutes apiece because we know that you guys don't have, all Saturday morning to stay with us, although we know you would want to after you meet us. But anyway, these are our Boss Babe directors, the ones that could be on here today. And we just want to thank the consultants for jumping on here. Consultants, even if you have a guest or you don't have a guest, it's always motivating. I always like want to sign back up after I hear someone talk about Mary Kay. And I think, man, if I was a guest, I would sign up. And that's a good thing if you're in a company that you still want to sign up after 30 something years in the business. So we're excited to talk with y'all today. So be sure to comment. That's how you get in the drawing. We want you to stay to the end because we are going to give some free stuff away to new consultants that sign up in the next 24 hours. So at the end, you'll find out what that is, okay? So without any further ado, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to start out with Latrice Mahalik, and she is going to kick off this Mary Kay train this morning. So Latrice, just take it away.
Hey, everybody. I am super excited to be here this morning. I joined Mary Kay 29 years ago, and I can tell you right now, I fell in love not only with the company, but I fell in love with Mary Kay Ash. And like Cleta said, we could talk forever and ever and ever. But what really set me up for wanting to be in Mary Kay to begin with is that I had small children at home. And one was 5 and one was 15 months old. And I worked for a doctor. And y'all know that the hours aren't real like 8 to 5. They're always overtime. And so at that current moment in my life, I had needed to have flexibility in my business. I needed to do things with my children that I was missing. And so when I joined Mary Kay, I was able to work full time, was able to strategically plan my appointments around my family. But you know what? I realized that if I would do what they asked me to do and I was a good student, that I would be able to quit that full-time job. So I proved to myself that I could work Mary Kay 3 to 4 hours a week, still work my 40-hour-a-week job. But then when I realized I was making more money working Mary Kay 3 to 4 hours a week versus the 40 hours, I was like, I'm all in. I'm fit to seal this deal. And I love my job after, like Cleta said, who loves their job and who loves something after 30 years? I've been in 29. And I love these ladies that are on here. We have such a bond. And, we have this little saying, my blood runs pink, and it does. I just love the company. So I just encourage you, you might know somebody that would be great, but we literally have the best time, and we can, work it around our family. And I found that was most important. So anyway, thank y'all very much for joining us this morning. And I cannot wait to hear all of your comments.
Okay, thank you, Latrice. Thank you. And we're going to ask the other directors while other people are talking, we're going to mute ourselves out so that we don't distract the speaker. Y'all, it's so funny. Have y'all watched YouTube videos with all the different Zoom calls and how funny everybody is on it? So we're just as funny as everybody else. We want to tell you that. And so these ladies, we all spent time at the beach, and we had so much fun. Rosie couldn't come. We missed her greatly. but we laugh more. My stomach, I think I worked on my abs that whole week because we were all together laughing so much for 3 days. It's just what the doctor ordered. So thank you, Latrice. One of my besties in Mary Kay. We sure appreciate you. And Latrice just won. Well, she just like disconnected, but she just won her pink Cadillac. I was going to give her a little kudos. But anyway, she'll be back, I'm sure. Rolling Fork, Mississippi has limited internet, is all I can tell you. Okay, so we're going to turn the attention over to Miss Jana Strunk, Miss Pink Cadillac Director, and she is going to share what she thinks about Mary Kay.
All right. Hey, you guys. My name is Jana Strunk, and I'm an independent senior Cadillac sales director with Mary Kay. I started my Mary Kay business 17 years ago. And by the way, I thought it was really funny that Cleta said, make sure you guys mute out so you don't distract whoever's speaking, because I am distractible for sure. But that's okay, because God created us all to be amazing people. And I love that Mary Kay allows us to work in our strengths. That is so much fun. So I started my Mary Kay business over 17 years ago, only because I love the products. And I said, I was a little snotty. I was like, I'm not doing any parties. Oh no, I don't need any clients. And I got enough friends. I'm like, oh, I've got enough girlfriends. But you know what? Once I went to my first Mary Kay meeting, I fell in love with the camaraderie and the positive girlfriends that people were really welcoming, and they really weren't talking. They weren't gossiping about other people. And I guess that was just what I was used to. So I've been an independent sales director for 15 years. And what that means is I've just been coaching and mentoring other women to be their very best and just helping them learn how to just reach their goals in the business. And prior to Mary Kay, I was in sales. I've always been in sales. I was actually in telemarketing for 10 years. Isn't that crazy? And I sold granite countertops and headstones and helped people design their headstones. So I read obituaries for a living prior to Mary Kay. But you know what? I was in that position because they paid me more than the previous job. And I didn't have any drama, because I am an anti-drama mama. And so being around women, it freaks me out a little bit, except for Mary Kay women, because there's not any drama. And so I love that about that. I have 2 sons, Gavin and Garrett. They've grown up in Mary Kay. Gavin's 16, Garrett's 11, and they love what I do, and they're learning entrepreneurial skills. And you know what? More is caught than what is taught. And so they have seen me fail, and they've seen me get back up, and they've seen perseverance. And so they're totally learning that. So one of my favorite things about Mary Kay, guys, is the girlfriends, the friendships. You guys, we pray together, we fail together, we win together, we cry together, we giggle together. This is an unparalleled sisterhood of like-minded women that lift each other up and remind each other of who we are. And so I don't know where you live, and I don't know if you're surrounded by a group of ladies like that, but these are my go-to women. You know, the women that you can go to no matter what, at any time, at any moment. And instead of letting you wallow in that, they're beside you to comfort you, to pray for you, to love on you, but to also lift you up out of your yuck. Sometimes you just need pulled up and say, now come on, girl, you've been down there too long. It's time to get back up. We need you back up here. You know what I mean? So I love that Mary Kay has created that sisterhood for me, because I dearly needed it. Because like I said, I was allergic to drama. So anyway, I just want to thank you, Cleta, for doing all of this. And I love Mary Kay. I fell more in love with the company after the product and after the opportunity. But you know what? I decided I needed money. That's why I transitioned from doing nothing to doing more. So, you know, but the first step is just starting.
That's right. Thank you, Jana. Thank you so much. And Jana, all the way up there from Kansas, you know, and her name isn't even Dorothy, so it's something else. Jana has a beautiful pink Cadillac, and Latrice, you left us for a minute or two, but I gave you a little kudos about winning your pink Cadillac on the 30th of September. We're so excited for you, and I know Rosie just won another car as well. So next, we're going to go to Holly. And Holly is going to share a little bit about the money in Mary Kay and about her story. So Holly, take it away, sister.
Okay, everybody hear me loud and clear? All right. So I've been building my Mary Kay business for 22 years. And prior to, I worked about 50 to 60 hours a week at my full-time job, not a glamorous job whatsoever. I was actually an office manager for a large landscaping company. So I worked with primarily men. And I literally 60 hours a week, drop my son off at a daycare at 7 a.m., not pick him up until 7 p.m. at night. I had about $50,000 in my single mom debt. And so I definitely, the one thing that appealed to me, which will appeal to about 99.9% of women who do make the decision to start a Mary Kay business, and that's the money. I was really tired of writing the check for the groceries and then hoping that my paycheck would reach my checking account first. So every single month I had more month than money. And it's funny because I really wasn't hugely comfortable with makeup, even though I had a grandmother who was a cosmetics buyer for over 30 years and I was raised in getting anything I wanted for free. She taught me the importance of skincare. Your makeup cannot be a 10 when your skincare is a 2. But I gave all my free makeup to my girlfriends. They went out for pageants. I played sports. But I really, I saw the best of both worlds. I saw the retail part of it where I could get my products for 50% off since I could no longer get them for free. And I needed to make that instant cash. You know, as a single mom with living the paycheck to paycheck barely, I really needed to be able to instantly sell a product and get paid for it. So the retail part of it, of having a product that's top product on the market, basically the best product on the market, and it's at a price point that pretty much every woman can afford. So that really appealed to me, to be able to make that instant cash, but that as you build your business, you can gather a team of women that can help you get the product introduced, where Mary Kay is going to pay you a commission based on what those women will purchase and repurchase from the company for forever. So I loved that part of it too. It's what we call dual marketing. So we don't get paid off of someone just coming in with a starter kit. You know, it is a mentoring relationship. Like that's literally how we build it. So you're building your business and able to pass it on at the same time. And I love that part of it. So I saw those 2 points, the retail world, the business world of it. And I saw the income potential so that when I had my first party and we make 50% and it was with 3 women, I didn't know what I was doing. I just said, put this on, take this off. Doesn't that feel great? Okay, now put this one on, take that one off. Doesn't that feel great? But it was $500 in my first party. So I made $250 just by loving on the products and verbally directing women into doing what I do to myself morning and night. So you don't have to be salesy. It's literally the connections of the heart between the product and the women that you're introducing the product to. So $500. And so I thought, you know what? As full as my plate is, I can do this 3 times a week. So I found and carved out 3 times a week to hold 3 parties, 2 hours, and in 6 weeks had earned the use of my first free car and made over $6,000 in sales and commission. So at that point, I was sold for forever. The income potential of knowing that it's going to sell itself. Women are going to use this product. It's always going to be in demand and it's going to go down the drain every time you use it, morning and night. So you're going to consistently get paid on that initial work that you've done just by sharing the product and your love for it. So I thought this is literally the easiest, most brilliant business in the world. And a top director, I know I'm probably over my time, but I'm just going to share this last thing. A top director recently shared a couple of statistics that I want to share, and they're from Dave Ramsey. So if we have any Dave Ramsey fans on the phone right now, but this is prior to the pandemic, you guys, prior. So we are in a business called With the Lipstick Effect. It's one item that women are not going to pull back on right now is their skincare. And that's our lifeline in Mary Kay, the skincare and the makeup. But 70% of people prior to the pandemic were living paycheck to paycheck. And of course, I know I was one of them prior to Mary Kay. 8 out of 10 households have more month than money, like I did, which means there's a lot of credit card debt in there. And 40% of people prior to the pandemic couldn't cover a $400 emergency. Well, I didn't even have an extra $100 for the starter kit, but I did have to ask myself, how comfortable am I with the fact that I don't have an extra $100? And my director at that time asked the question, when will you be ready? So if you are someone right now that could use that extra income, could you get excited about a couple extra $100 for an hour of your time? Because now, of course, virtually, our time is cut in half. We're working smarter, but we're making more money. So looking at where I was 22 years ago versus today, it's half the time, but more money. So that's what I have to share about that. I will tell you that 43% of people who even have a good income do have a side hustle. And that in 5 years, the next 5 years, 79 million people will have an on the side hustle, like a little on the side job. So, I mean, the opportunity is here. What better time than now? So thank you for allowing me to share, Cleta.
Awesome. And we're going to do 2 verses of Just As I Am, and y'all can all run down the aisle. If y'all didn't go to church, you don't get that. Anyway, okay. Holly, thank you so much. And thanks for those stats. I like that. And Jana, you got something?
I do have a question. Speaking of stats, Holly, can I ask you, what is your highest check for 1 month in this business?
Since just my commission, not counting my sales, 20,000 was my highest commission check for 1 month.
In 1 month, y'all, think about what you would do if your bank called you and said, Cleta, it's kind of something strange. Someone deposited 20,000 into your account. Is this a mistake? Because usually you're overdrawn, right? Okay, so think about that.
And I did use it for a down payment for my house as a single mom for my son. So our first home, I used that entire check for the down payment of our home. So
that's awesome.
That's super special.
Yeah. So awesome. Thank you, Holly. Holly has done just shy of $1 million per unit in 1 year in sales. So she's our superstar on here tonight. So thank you so much, sister. All the way from Illinois, bringing it down to the south.
With my Southern girl.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to pass the baton over to Rosie, and she's going to talk a little bit about the car program, which is great because she just happened to have earned a new car. So take it away, Rosie.
Hey, everybody. My name is Rosie Kane. I am from Junction City, Kansas. My name is not Dorothy. However, my mother's name was Dorothy from Kansas. But anyway, I have been in Mary Kay for 5 years, a little over 5 years, an independent sales director for 4 years. And I, again, live in Junction City, Kansas with my husband, Steve. We've been married for 42 years, have 2 beautiful grown daughters, and more importantly, 4 wonderfully precious grandchildren. So prior to Mary Kay, I was a kindergarten teacher. So anyway, never expected this to be another career after already having had more than 25 years in another career. So like Cleta said, I just won a car, and that's one reason I was kind of pumped up to talk about this today, because it's fun to win a car. And maybe if I don't think I've ever met anybody who hasn't connected Mary Kay with a pink Cadillac, because when you tell anybody you're in Mary Kay, the first question you're asked is, are you driving a pink Cadillac? So just real fast, just how it got started, in case you were wondering. In 1967, a few years after the company was founded, Mary Kay Ash ordered the first Cadillac from Frank. It was a pink Cadillac Coupe de Ville from the Frank Kent Cadillac dealership in Dallas, Texas. And she asked to have it painted to match the pale pink lip and eye palettes she carried in her purse. And so since then, that color has kind of become iconic and is now known as Mary Kay Pink Pearl. And so in 1969, she awarded the top 5 independent sales force members with the use of their first pink Cadillac. And then that kind of launched the whole Mary Kay car program. And so how do you earn a car in Mary Kay? I'm not going to get into how so much but the fact that you can. So close your eyes for a minute and imagine that you walk into a car dealership and there's a car sitting in the showcase room. There's balloons, probably your family, your friends are gathered around, and it's your car. And you open the door and there's that amazing new car smell that unfortunately goes away, but it smells wonderful. And the dealership guy hands you the keys and you get in. He tells you all about the bells and whistles. It already has the tags on. The registration's been paid. About 85% of your insurance has already been paid. And all you do is drive it off. Drive it off the lot. It's yours. The use of it for 2 years. Unlimited mileage. I mean, who wouldn't want that? And so whether you're a consultant or a director, you can earn the use of a free Mary Kay career car. And there's different levels. If you're somebody who's like, I don't need a car, well, that's okay too. You can take a cash compensation instead. And again, they vary according to each level. So why not earn a Mary Kay car? Why not you? I mean, I already had 2 cars that were paid for. There really wasn't a need necessarily for me to have a car. But if somebody's going to offer me a new car, I'm not going to turn it down. And it's just fun. It is absolutely fun. So anyway, thank you, Cleta. Thank you, everyone, for listening today, and have a great weekend.
Thank you, Rosie, and congratulations on your car. How did you mention how many cars you had won? Let's just go around and say how many cars we've won in Mary Kay. So, Rosie, how many?
Okay, this is our third career. I've been in Mary Kay 5 years. This is our third car that we've won.
All right. Katie, everybody unmute a minute.
Not yet.
She's on
December.
target.
It's happening in December. Yes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I thought he was in qualification. Jana, how about you?
3 Chevy Equinoxes and 3 pink Cadillacs. 6.
All right.
I can't remember, but I think 16.
All right. And the latest?
Pink Cadillac.
All right, Holly?
12 total, 10 of them pink Cadillacs.
Awesome. All right, Sayla?
I've won 1.
All right, awesome. And I have won 17 and 12 are pink Cadillacs, and we are in qualification as of October the 1st for our 18th car. So it is hard to keep up with it, Latrice, when you've been in for 400 years, right? Okay, so next, thank you so much, Rosie. Excellent job on talking about the car program. For me personally, I was more excited about working for that car than becoming a sales director because that's something I really needed. Unlike you, I really needed a car when I won mine. So it is a great perk of the company. Okay. Next we're going to go, and it's funny, I'm looking up here at the people watching. Somebody gave us a mad face. I'm sure that was an accident. Do y'all see that? It's hilarious. Don't be angry. Get in Mary Kay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be Katie, and she is going to talk about what really drives our business, because we can have friends, we can have family, we can have fun, but we need something to sell. So she's going to talk about really what probably hooked a lot of us in Mary Kay, and we are the #1 fans of this. So Katie, go ahead, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the product.
All right. Hey, guys. Good morning. My name is Katie Harris, and I'm an independent sales director with Mary Kay. I've been in the business for almost 8 years. I'm married. I have 3 kids who are 4 and under. So I'm a busy mama. And I kind of want to talk to you guys a little bit about these amazing products. So if you have not, first of all, if you have not tried products yet, which I'm hoping everybody who's on here has tried our amazing products, but if you have not, I would love for you to reach out to your consultant, or consultants reach out to the guests that you invited that haven't tried the products, and book a facial right now, okay? Because you have got to try these incredible skincare products and our awesome makeup products. So the first thing I want to say, other than that, is it is not your grandma's Mary Kay, okay? Some of the products that we do have are definitely appropriate for older ladies, okay? But we have products that range all over the board, you guys. We have very trendy makeup. We have amazing skincare that goes through thousands of rounds of testing. The quality of our products is bar none, okay? And so we have over 300 products, which has definitely grown in the last 57 years for sure. Where we started is a lot was an amazing place, and where we have grown to is incredible. Okay, so I just want to kind of showcase a little bit of some kind of cool things to talk to you guys about. So if you're a magazine reader, if you read Parents or Good Housekeeping or Allure or In Style, guys, we have been featured. Our products have been featured in those types of magazines, and actually over 35 magazines in the past 12 months. And we have received over 20 products have the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. I mean, I'm talking about quality. Now, the price of the products we can talk about a little bit, I would say is very comparable to midline, okay? But the quality of our products is like really, really high. Really, really high. I would love to show you like before and afters and all that good stuff, and we can definitely share that with you individually. But one thing I want to say as well is, when I came into Mary Kay 7-8 years ago, I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know that I didn't have great skin. I didn't know that my makeup application skills could definitely improve. I didn't know these things. I was that girl in college who loved to do people's hair. I loved to do people's makeup, but I always had an acne issue and I always had oily skin. And so when I met my senior sales director, Jana, who's, oh, wrong way, over here. No, wrong way. Sorry. Again, she's over here. Thank you. Sorry, guys, struggling this morning. But anyways, when I met Jana, I was using probably my 12th product from Walmart that I had tried, because I tried everything, you guys. And I still struggled with acne breakouts. Every single week, I would say, I probably had an acne breakout. And so she got me started on our Time Wise Miracle Set. And my skin over the next 3 months became the smoothest, the cleanest, the less, like, the non-oiliest I had ever seen it. I didn't know it could look that good. And so if you're looking for something that would just kind of transform your skin, not only is that going to change the way you look, but I love the way that it changes the way you feel. I didn't realize as well that I didn't know that my confidence was kind of low at that point. I was, when I came into this business, I was newly graduated from college. I had what I thought was a really great job, and I thought I had great skin. And then it transformed. And so little by little, I started to add in different products. I started to fall in love with these products. And the reason why I fell in love with them is because of how it changed my skin, and also how it took my confidence level from what I thought was a 10, but was really probably, I'd say, a 4, and really shot it up pretty high. And the reason why, we love our products is because how easy is it to share something that you love with your best friend, or with your mom, or with, whomever. Okay. So I have shared these products with hundreds of women. And the number one thing that I love that happens after I have a face-to-face facial is when a woman says, oh my goodness, my skin is so soft. Or one time I had a woman tell me, Katie, I haven't put foundation on in over 25 years. I didn't know I could look like this. Wow. Like, talk about really just life-changing stuff happening around a kitchen table. And so you guys, if you've never tried these products, you've got to try them. But if you've already tried them and you love them, don't you want to share them with your people? I mean, that's what your consultant wanted to do, probably with you or with a friend of you, however you guys know each other. But once you have something that you love, you want to share it. And one of these amazing directors has already told you, once you start sharing these products as an independent beauty consultant, you can earn up to a 50% discount on these products that you love. Okay, that's another big deal, because when I first went to my first party, I spent over $300 that this girl did not have. I didn't have $300 to spend. So when I found out that I could get a discount, I was like, oh, sign me up. These products are pretty incredible. Let's do this. So yeah, if you haven't tried the products, definitely get together with your beauty consultant and know that you can trust in these products. That's another thing that I love. They're thousands of rounds of testing, you guys. We have anything from anti-aging to all natural products to good things for sensitive skin, all over the board. So it's just incredible, these products that we have. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. And I was just like you with the acne and the oily skin in college. And that's when I was introduced to Mary Kay too. And so that's why I signed up. If it hadn't worked, I wouldn't be here today. But you know what? I was thinking about what you said about how when you like something, it's just natural to share it with people. My friend Holly shared 2 things with me that has cost me a great deal of money. And Holly has not got paid any on it. One was a discount to DSW at the beginning of the pandemic. And now I have like 20 new pair of shoes or more. I looked today, I thought, what was I thinking? I mean, Brad's like, another pair of shoes, like 7 pair of shoes at a time would be coming in because my friend Holly thought that I needed that little special. Then she hooked me up to this like Kate Spade discount thing. And I'm like, for the love, she has cost me more money. But here's the thing. It's natural to share with your friends things that you like and things that's a good deal. That's why it's not that hard to sell Mary Kay, because if you like the products, you're naturally going to share it with your girlfriends. You know, I just bought a little printer here. In fact, I'll show my girlfriends here if I can move it. Hang on. Well, you really can't see it. Hang on. No, you can't. There it is. Okay. It is a label maker. This thing is the bomb.com. And, you know, they're not going to pay me anything if all y'all buy it. But it's really great for shipping. I just got it. You never have to buy ink again. But anyway, so if you like something, it's easy to sell. So thank you, Katie. That was an excellent job on that. Okay, so Selah is going to talk to us a little bit about the actual company, Mary Kay Incorporated. Okay, so Selah, just take it away for us, sister.
Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Selah Love. I am from Valdosta, Georgia. If you don't know where that is South Georgia, like 18 miles from the Georgia-Florida line. I am married. I have 3 children. I started Mary Kay 25 years ago. My children were 1, 3, and 5, and they are 26, 28, and 30. Well, I know that was. I have been in Mary Kay their whole life. We just had our first granddaughter, and we are so excited about that. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit this morning about Mary Kay, the company. Mary Kay started in 1963, and so we are 57 years old. And if everyone in the world has been affected by the coronavirus, wouldn't you agree? And so through the coronavirus, so many companies have shut down. Some of our very favorite retailers have shut down. Some of our very favorite clothing stores. And but Mary Kay has stayed strong. We've been here 57 years. We are in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. So it has been a great business to even through the virus and all through over the 57 years, as the economy has changed and there's been ups and downs, Mary Kay has stayed strong, and we are stronger than ever today. In fact, as the pandemic set in, we were all wondering what would happen, but our businesses are stronger today than ever. We used to meet with everyone one-on-one, but when the coronavirus set in, Mary Kay pivoted quickly, and we are meeting with people online. And so if you work another job, Mary Kay is great. You can work full-time and still have a great side hustle business and make the 50%, just like the gals were saying. Mary Kay wanted it to be a business that you could be your own boss and build your business to be, you could be a pink peddler, you know, and do a little bit, or like Holly was saying, she was $50,000 in debt and needed more money. And so I have not been $50,000, but I have been $20,000 in debt. And Mary Kay helped me get out of that. So Mary Kay is a great business, and it is going to be here. It is just a business that women thrive in, and the cosmetic business is better than ever. And Mary Kay started the business with a principle of God first, family second, and career third. And guess what, y'all? You know, God has been taken out of many, you know, our schools and so many public places. But in Mary Kay, we still have that philosophy: God first, family second, career third. And she always said, in that order, everything works, and out of that order, nothing works. And so, like these ladies said, we are a sisterhood, and we pray together, we cry together, we laugh, and we have so much fun. We encourage each other. And hearing everybody talk this morning, I'm like, gosh, I just want to re-sign. It is so exciting to really grow as a person in the business. You grow as a leader. You grow. You will be a stronger part of your family because of Mary Kay. And the other principle that Mary Kay was founded on is the golden rule, and that is do unto others as you would do unto others as you would have them want to do unto you. And you may say, well, what is the big deal about that? But in business, sometimes other people, it's a cut, like in your job, it may be kind of a cutthroat situation where, you're hoping that someone doesn't get promoted because you want the promotion, or, it can be a not great environment sometimes. But in Mary Kay, there is room for everyone. There is not a certain amount of cars that are given each year. If you earn a car, you can come in your first month or two and earn a car. We want people to be promoted, because as people are promoted, we are promoted. And so it is truly a sisterhood. We do not take each other's customers, and that is kind of unheard of in the world today. So Mary Kay, some people say, are y'all taking some kind of pink medicine, or we are in a pink bubble, right? And it really is as it seems to be. I've been in 25 years, and I raised my kids in the business. You cannot get a better opportunity than Mary Kay. So thank you very much, and we sure hope you join us.
Thank you, Selah. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that we ended it with God first, family second, career third, and that you mentioned that in the golden rule, because honestly, that, and then the first thing that Latrice talked about, that sisterhood, that's what sets us apart. You can really make money in whatever job, I guess, but you can't have those things a lot of times. You sacrifice one area of maybe things that are really important to you. So you guys, I'm just going to wrap up today with how you join Mary Kay. I'm going to share the screen with y'all so that I can show you something. Hang on. Okay. So on the screen, you'll see this or that, okay? And so in Mary Kay, normally there's one way to join Mary Kay, and that's buy a starter kit. But right now we have actually 3 options, okay? So let me tell you about the first one. The first one is the Mary Kay Full Starter Kit. And this starter kit has over $400 of products and materials that you will purchase. And it has like your flip chart. It's got your brochures, your invoices. It's got a beautiful date book. It's got your training materials in there, placemats to use at your parties, mirrors and trays, a lot more. That's what you see in this picture. But also the miracle set, satin hand set, some glamour items and several samples, and a beautiful bag. The bag itself is worth $100. But the whole thing is really the value of the products inside and the materials is over $400, and it's $100. And that gets you in the company. And let me just tell you right now, there's companies you can get in right now, and you pay like a fee and you get nothing except for you're in. Okay. So that's one choice, is to buy that full starter kit. You have some samples that you can try on people. If you've never tried Mary Kay, you can, pull those out and try a little bit on yourself even, but it gives you some things to, study and grow your business with. The second choice is there's what we call a Mary Kay e-start. And this would be great for people. Let's say you've been in Mary Kay before, maybe a couple years ago, and you still have your kit and you still have some materials. And you're like, I don't need that whole bag again. I've already got it. Well, you could just come back in Mary Kay for $30. And the $30 e-start, you actually get a free Mary Kay website for a whole entire year, which is a $30 value. Okay. And you get ProPay, which is a way to take credit cards in Mary Kay, and it is normally cost you almost $40, $39.95. So it's almost a $70 value. You get it for $30. And then all the digital tools you need to sell online, okay? Facebook, online, on your Mary Kay website. You don't get samples or anything with the $30 kit. Now, what the most people in my unit are doing is the $130, and that's the combination of these two, the kit and the $30 e-start. And so you're getting the kit and you're getting your website, because most people that sign up in Mary Kay, especially right now, they're getting a website because there's a lot of business online right now, right? Because a lot of stores are still closed and people can't get out. So the $130 gets you the kit, the website, and the ProPay, and you're really set up for business. And let me just tell you a couple of stats that, Holly was sharing. This was one of our Vice President Mary Kay shared that right now it says the home and beauty beauty and wellness businesses that are in-home businesses right now have doubled in growth. And so what that means is women and men that are selling beauty products and health and wellness products out of their home, like what we do, It has doubled in growth since the pandemic. Doubled. That's amazing to me. That there is a 20% increase in Zoom meetings. And get this, Facebook has gone from 10 million to 200 million people on Facebook because people are still wanting the connection. And so what does that do for us at Mary Kay? Well, we are in the right place at the right time where we can sell still in person. You know, you can drop some product by your neighbor's house, and if you're whatever your area you're in, you can still do facials, but you could also do virtual facials. We are doing, like I am doing an actual virtual party this afternoon on my group page. And so, you know, you can do Facebook QVC style parties, you can do Zoom parties, and we're set up to keep going. I had a girl just recently call and said, my cosmetic and my foundation I've been using for 25 years, they've gone out of business. So I'm going to have to switch to Mary Kay. Well, you know what? She always was using other Mary Kay, just not the foundation. She switched to Mary Kay foundation, and she wore a mask, and she opened up the mask the next day, and her mask, she's a doctor, on the inside was white. And so when she opened it up, she said, look at this. The day before, she had her other brand of Mary Kay, other brand of makeup. It was covered in makeup. Like the whole thing was like foundation. And the second day when she had the Mary Kay, I went to check on her. She goes, look at this. It didn't even transfer on my mask, and I've had it on all day long. That's the cream to powder foundation. So just a little shout out for our products. So really, Mary Kay is set up for the right time, and we would love to have you join us. So what we're going to do is we would like to offer you the opportunity that if you join with your consultant, she will either, if she is a red jacket or above, she can actually just send you to her website. But otherwise, she could just send you a link to sign up and buy your kit, and you can do the 130, the 100, or the 30. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're in. And like, I believe it was, I don't know what director said, we don't make money on the starter kits. Like if we had 40 people sign up tonight, we don't make anything. We only make money when you're making money and you order product from the company and you start selling. But we would love to get you in and help you be successful with this. And if you sign up between now and tomorrow night, midnight, your consultant is going to give you a free charcoal mask. A free charcoal mask. So consultants, I'm obligating y'all to give your new team member a free charcoal mask if she signs up between now, October the 3rd, at 11 o'clock, 11:40 Eastern Standard Time. If she signs up by midnight tomorrow night, which is Sunday night, and you will get a free charcoal mask. And the charcoal mask is great for you, but you can sell it. It's 24 bucks, or you can use it at your parties. I love the charcoal mask for a number. I just think it's one of the best products that we have, you know, so that's your gift. We're also going to be doing some drawings for comments on these group pages. We'll give it a little bit of time. I know some people maybe had to watch it a little bit later. So later in the afternoon, we'll do a drawing and someone will get a prize for the comments. So make sure you comment if you're a guest. Consultants, we're going to let the guests have these prizes instead of you, but we do love you and we're glad you got on here. But you have a chance now to invite your guests and say, hey, I want you to jump on this group page and watch this video. Because my director and some of her girlfriends talked about Mary Kay, and I think it would be a great fit for you. Okay, so ladies, we want to thank you for coming on here today. If you have any questions about the business, we would like you to comment, and then your sales director will get on there and answer the questions in the comments after we're done. Also, on the same group page, you might see a place for a form for you to fill out your name and number to be in a different drawing. And so if you see that on there within the next hour or so, do that, and then you'll be in a different drawing as well. I know I'm going to put one on mine in just a little bit. I've got a little form, but I hadn't quite finished it. I wanted to put something else on it. So anyway, but we'll get that on there. But directors, y'all can unmute yourself. Thank you so much for jumping on here today. This is why I sell Mary Kay, honestly, is for these ladies. I just love them to death, and my consultants, I just think that if people knew what we do, there's just no way they wouldn't sign up, because why wouldn't you? I mean, I just don't even understand, right? And I think it's just, we just don't tell it enough, what we love about this business. So thank y'all for taking your Saturday up. It was my bright idea a few days ago, and I'm like, hey, let's go live. So anyway, we're streaming to like 8 different groups or 5 different groups right now at the same time. So you guys, thank you so much. Y'all have a fabulous Saturday. And director, y'all can hang on here for a second. We sure do appreciate y'all.